Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Space Engineers. I'm the Radio Man 03, and it's awesome to have you along. A very good Monday to you. Well, we're back. Let's see. We need to get back in. Here we go. There we go. Just saving my progress. I've been working on our new ship that we started last episode. So I've been working on that one. And one thing that stuck with me was the rock lobster comment. Hey, Gold Dragon, good morning. Have a good weekend? Hope so. I did. It was a busy one. I worked the whole weekend on YouTube stuff. So I did a little more block work on it. Added a little more of a curve in the back here. Some more protective plates along all the important stuff. What else? A little work right here. Almost similar to what we've got going on with the tick over there. And, of course, we've got these arms that reach out with the pistons, which is pretty cool. But the rock lobster stuck with me, and I was thinking maybe crawdad. We call it the crawdad. Since, rock lobster is, I think, kind of a smaller lobster, but crawdad is super tiny. So I was thinking maybe we call it the crawdad. Good morning, Just War. How are you? One thing I don't have on here at the moment is lights. No lights. Let's go search. No, not search. I'm sorry. Lights. Let's just go lights. Lights, and lights. I think it's this guy. Yeah, the spotlight right here. This is the one I wanted. Number 9. We're going to give it a couple of lights so that we can see what we're doing out there. It makes sense, I would say. I can put those right there and there, huh? Oh, perfect. Okay, we're going to do that right there. Boom, boom. Give me 2 of those. We'll put those guys right there. And then we'll be able to see a little bit better when we're doing our drilling. Let's go into our inventory. Didn't get to play all weekend on here, so we've got some of the work done, but not all of it. Tick spotlights, welder lights, corner lights. I need to go to the spotlight. What do I need to do? Spotlights. There we go. It's probably this one and this one. Let's see if I turn it off. Yeah, okay, on. There we go. Perfect. So let's take these 2. We're going to name them. Well, let's first get this here. We'll go with Crawdad. Is it C? I think it's CD. CD, Crawdad. Spotlights. And a CD. I'm not sure if it's CD or KD. If it's KD, I'll switch it. Crawdad. I think it's CRAWDAD, Crawdad. Which is another word for way of saying crayfish. And yeah, crayfish. So I think that works. So we're going to do that. And we'll do a group. Spotlights, CD, CD, there we go, spotlights. Alright, and back to G, and the groups, and tick spotlights. No, we don't want those. We want the crawdad spotlights. What was that? Some kind of weird noise in my room just now. I think it might have been my stomach. Tick spotlights. Where's the crawdad spotlights? Hey there, Disco Pistons. Thanks for checking in with me this morning. How are you? What did I do? Maybe I didn't get that grouped properly? Let's see. Did I not get that grouped properly? C, D. Block group. C, D. Spotlights. Oh, I didn't save it. That's what happened. Didn't save it. There we go. Sometimes you gotta save, sometimes you don't have to save. So now they should be in here. Tick spotlights. Looking through. Oh, here we go. Right here. CD spotlights. There we go. Number 8. And on off. There we go. So that should be perfectly fine. 8 and 8. There we go. Perfect. So right now I've got 8 hours worth of power. The H2 is fully filled up, and I believe the batteries are filled up as well. I thought it might be a good thing to do is to take her out and kind of test it on some actual drilling to see how it works. I'm curious to pull up and then deploy the pistons and have the drills going so we can do that. So I thought we'd do that. I'm trying to think of what would be the best thing for us to go mine. I was thinking ice. We've been using a little bit of it. So let's go to our inventory again and our GPS. We'll label out the ice asteroids. We'll just go to one that's close by. Oh, we've got one marked already here. Let's see, where is that one at? Oh, you know what? I bet that's the new one we found when we were out and about, huh? It was in, yeah, 1800. No, we're not going to do that one. Inventory. GPS, that one's a little too far away. We'll click these guys up here. One of them should be pretty darn close. I think there's one just right next door to us here. 22, 46. Where's our closest one? 22.9, 30.76. Really? They're all that far away still, huh? Inventory. Let's try that again. Let's take a look. I don't like any of those. Oh, they're all, that's... No, come on now. There's got to be one that's close. There's got to be one that's closer than that. What am I looking at here? 23... 22.99. I mean, it wouldn't take us too long to get there, but 30.7, 100, that's the tick. And 1800, 74. Wow, so our ice is a little ways away right now. Well, first time using, yes, it's the first time I've used pistons on the drills on a ship. We had pistons, what we're pushing our drills down on the planet at the iron mine site just to drill out, you know, stone and iron and stuff like that, but I've never used them on a ship, so that's going to be kind of fun for me to go out and give it a try. Maybe I don't do ice. Maybe we'll just, let's go get some iron. We always need iron, right? I mean, that's a thing. We'll take the tick to go get the other ice, the ice that we need. Let's go iron instead. We'll just click them all and see which one's the closest, and we'll go. We got quite a few of them. Oh, that one's as close. That one's bound to be the best one. I don't want to take her for a big run. I just want to go test her out real quick. That's all I wanted to do. Iron asteroid close. 11.84. Right there. Boom. Okay, so let's see how she does. And then when we get back, we need to dock her with Nessie and rearrange the connector inside there to make sure she's ready. I think I may have a bunch of stuff in my inventory. Let's drop some of this stuff off. There we go. Perfect. All right. It's been a while. Let's go number 3. I'm going to go into V mode here so I can see all my thrusters are actually engaged and make sure we are completely, you know, on here. I don't trust myself with my gripping, especially after we took the last ship down to Mars and, you know, had a bunch of problems. Let me get out and take a look and see. Everybody running? Everybody's running? Okay, good. We're going to take our number 4 and put that on. Number 5, auto. Number 2, lock. And we should be able to... Up we go. 6 hours. It looks like we've got 6 hours on her. Well, she's got a pretty good get up and go. I mean, it's not tremendous, but it's pretty good. Good enough for coming out of the back of Nessie and going to a nearby asteroid, don't you think? I mean, she's not winning any races, but she's going. 6 hours of power. There we go. Looks good so far. Oh man, talk about easy peasy, huh? That is awesome. I love that. I do nothing but sit here. Oh, thank you for the idea. It was suggested just so everybody knows a while back, but you know, I'm a little hesitant with some of these things because I just don't know how they work. But that is really cool. Well worth it. Let's check our inventory and see what we've got. And hide the empty, please. Let's go to the cargo. Okay, we're full. We're getting full. Moving forward just a little bit to get some more. Yeah, we're good. Turn the drills off. Retract our pistons. Oh man, look at that. That is awesome. I love it. I love that. Okay, so that's interesting. When I push A and D, it's really turning her. I probably need to move a couple of gyros. Yeah, I don't think I have them centered very well around here. They're, you can see it's dipping in the front when I do this. Gyros need to be moved around a little bit, I think. I've got them just in the one spot there behind the hydrogen tank. He's learning. And then another thing that would be good is we're going to have to put a couple cameras on here too so we can see what we're doing when I'm docking. I do like the fact that she responds quickly. She just dips a little bit too much for me. And a little bit of D. A little bit of C and a little bit of D. There we go. All right, so we're locked in there. Almost not locked, but we're on it. Okay, so if I could do number 4. That's going to put us back on stockpile so she refills. Number 5, the batteries. Put that on recharge. I'm not going to do that just yet, but let's go ahead and lock in. Engines off. Number 5 to recharge the batteries. And that should be it. Number 7, I could turn that one off. And I could turn the headlights off too. All right, success. There and back again. We've made it. Okay, perfect. That should be feeding that iron out. All right, let's go ahead and get this ready back here too. Lower the settings on my gyros. Oh, that's not a bad idea. That might help, huh? Do you think it'll still give me that little bit of a twist and jerk up and down, though? I thought if I maybe balanced, put one up front and one towards the back, that might help balance out just what's being pushed. Because right now, if I go left and right, it's kind of jolting it, the nose forward, or left and right really quick, and then up and down, it seems to dip it. So I was thinking if I took one gyro and moved it towards the back of the ship and maybe put a little shield wall around it, that might help as well. Okay, so we've got this guy right here. We definitely want to, we're going to have to move him, I would say probably back a couple more blocks, wouldn't you guys think? About here? We'll get that light out of here. I would think... that's all the farther I can go with that. So, let's see. I don't think I have a control set up with the conveyors in it. No, I don't. Okay, let's go to G. Let's get our conveyors set back up again. There we go. And that's going to give me all the choices. Okay, good deal. So, let's go... we want the ones that are housed in the extra... does this not have those on it? I thought it did. It shows it has these. Did I just miss them when I went through there? There they are. Okay, gotcha. There they are. Oh, whoops, 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 whoops. Try that again. Number 3, we're going to put a curve. With the curve right here. Make sure that's going the right way. Perfect, just like that. And then we're going to want a straight one right here. We're good? Yep, we're good there. Okay, and then I could take this guy out. We can weld these up. Let's weld these up. Get some of this stuff out of our inventory. And then back to 3. Does this have the... this doesn't have the connector on it, huh? No, it doesn't. Okay, so let's go back here and get a connector. Do that right there. Number 4. And you're going to go up, up. And let's turn it that way. I feel like that way's a better way. Okay, we're going to... really? I don't have the... oh, I guess I used the pieces parts in here, huh? Then we need a straight one in here, too. Let's go get those parts. Yeah, nothing's welded up here, so let's go get those parts. Thanks, Disco. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Have a great day. Awesome. Fantastic. A superb day. Boop. Man, the build planner. I remember when I first played this, there was no build planner. Holy cow, man. It could feel like it was taking you forever to get anything done. That is so nice to have that in there. So I'm thinking that might be enough space for her to pull in. If it's not, we can move it back even further. We still have, what do we have, like 3 blocks here still? 2, 3. Yeah, we still have 3 blocks, so that's not too bad. There it is. There we go. I'll put the parts in there. Alright, let's bring her in. Let's have her dock with this one now. Shoo! I like her. I like her. Maybe we should move... Oh, what do we got here? That's a freighter, huh? Well, that one's coming directly to us, too, it looks like, huh? With that, you guys say I don't have to worry about the freighters. They don't really cause that big a problem. It should take off if it even got too close. It should run. Alright, down we go. Oh man, she goes in much better than the last ship we built. The problem is, oh, here we go. We can actually see in here. Okay, that's good. Look at there. She fits in here just great. That's going to work out just perfect. So let's see. Are we actually looking at the same block in front of us? We are. Okay, so that's a good thing. We can leave that block just the way it is. So let's go ahead and connect. Turn the thrusters off. We'll go back to stockpile. Batteries can recharge. Not that there's much to do, but there it is. It's in. She's in here. Okay, and she fits really... Oh, jeez, radio. You're got your jetpack on. You're flying yourself right into her. She fits in here really well. Yeah, she fits in here perfectly. That's exactly what I wanted. The other one was still just too big. And I think it's because this time around we're going with the smaller thrusters and there's no landing gear. I decided that this ship is going to be space only. And then we got to come up with some kind of a shuttle, puddle jumper is what Shelley was calling it last week, that'll be used to go down to the actual planets. And part of me thinks that now that this is so small, if we were to build something else small that was lightweight, like we did here, we could possibly come in through this same door and attach up here on the ceiling. We could run the connector tubes up the wall here across the top, although yeah, those are thrusters up there. Run it across the top and have a connector up there, and we could fly in upside down, well, what would be upside down to us in here anyways, and attach up there on it. What do you think? I didn't really do a BNet. I didn't really do a... You guys came in as I was just kind of finishing it up. I didn't do a whole lot to the ship to skin it. I just added a few blocks, not much at all. What I did was I just added, and I just talked about this at the beginning of the episode, I added the curved blocks to the side like the Tick has, and we've got the, these are a heavy armor skid plate just to give it some protection, and then the curves right here. The gyros are both right here, so I'm thinking if I put one in the middle here, matter of fact, we could put one right here, one of the gyros right here, and do a block around it. Let's go like this, because yeah, they're a bit squirrely. Do I have that on one of my hotbars? I don't think I do. Let's just stick to this one right here. Since we're going to be working with this right here, let's just do this guy right here. Let's throw you on there, and then let's go back and grab this guy too. The heavy armor panel is what I've been using just to, you know, be safe about it. So if I put a gyro here, this should take care of the nose of the ship, the front end, like that. And then I'll put another one towards the back. Where in the back will I put this? I could put maybe right here. I don't know if it'll sit there. We'll see. It will. And I think that's going to help. Okay, but in order to do that, we're going to have to take this out of here. There we go, just like that. I guess I could stand down here. I don't have to be flying around. And then I'm going to need a block for that as well. Let's go with, well, let's go with this guy right here. This is the one I've been using, so we'll add a little more curve to it. I'm in the way. My big foot. My big foot's in the way. Oh, I had it. And then one right there. Beautiful, just like that. And then I think I'll take a number 6 plate. Oh. Will you not go there? Unable to place heavy armor panel. That sucks. So I can't put that right there, huh? Hey there, Saber Wolf. How are you today? How was everybody's weekend, by the way? D&D's talking about using pistons for retractable landing gear. Yeah, now that we've played with the pistons up front with those drills, it does, I've got to say, it is a little more interesting to me to play with those. Yeah, I can't put that right there on top of that. I don't like that I can't cover that up, but at least it's a little protected around the edges. Now I could take these guys out and put the curved ones in, and it would kind of finish this design off a little bit here. Like that. I'm going to have fun with a little bit of decorating today, too. We need to get this up here. Why? Unable to place that there. That seems odd. Why would you not be able to place that right there? It's probably got another block that's in the way, huh? That it's, at least it thinks it's in the way. That's been my... I'm going to take that one out of there. Oh. Make sure I didn't do anything to that there. Okay, so let's try this again. Let's see. Can I get this to go now? There, now it wants to go. Yeah, see, it was just the other block in the way, which is hopefully something they fix, because it really shouldn't have that problem there. As far as I could tell. Let's also grab this light armor. Oop, that's heavy armor. Let's go light armor. Let's grab that one right there, and we'll fill that in right there and there. Now, I do still have access to that cargo container. I've not blocked it completely. I left it open on the bottom side. I'll show you that in just a second. Because that was a big thing. I need steel plates, huh? I need steel plates, you say? Okay, let's go get some steel plates. Empty steel plates. There's 100 of those. And you're going to go right there. Perfect. Just like that. There we go. Just like that. Then the gyro can sit right there. That's not too shabby. We'll do that right there, I think. And then I added the skid plates to here, along here. And I guess I could, well, if I put one more of these here, can I still reach that cargo container? You can see I can still access it from down here. I do want to make sure I can still do that. Oh, perfect. Okay, so I can still do that. So then we're going to do the same thing. Oh, maybe not. Oh, you know what? I've got this. I got these two sides completely wrong. That goes off of there. Wait a minute. What am I... Did I break something here without knowing it? I did. I've got a conveyor missing over on this side, it looks like. I do. I've got a conveyor missing over here. That's not good. Why won't you go there? I think I just used the conveyor junction boxes here. That looks better. Did I curve this one out? I didn't. So we're going to take this one off. Number 7. I'm watching my stuff here. Okay, I need to go fill up with some juice. Let's go run to the cryo. Run, radio, run! There we go. Perfect. I do. I got some big feet. Sickle Bandit. It's got to be it. Oh, the troubles. Z Jace. Hello. Got a second here since I'm sitting inside here to go back and look. We're good. Oh, we're full. Alright, let's go ahead and... what was it? I needed some construction components or something? We'll take a few of those with us. It's always something you need, right? Always something you need. So now that I know that the V works inside this hangar for this ship, I don't know that I have to worry too much about putting a camera on here. Need 4 of those. I need 3 of those, but that's okay. Yeah, we've got one on there already. Okay, so let's go grab the parts for that. I guess I didn't need what I needed. I probably have it in my inventory as well, but let's grab it anyways. Let's grab it anyways. What the heck? Extra parts never hurt anybody. There we go. Okay, I'm pretty happy with her test run. She did really, really well on the test run. I'm thinking the gyros now are probably going to be a little bit better. Now let's figure out what we're going to do up here. I think what I could do is... we don't need that in there. But what I could do is put in just some blocks. I tell you, you're just a pain in the buttocks. There it goes. Maybe I am in the way. Do that, and then we need another one right over here. There we go. Just like that. Just keep it simple. Ooh, watch it. Careful. And then a plate on top for some added, you know, make sure it doesn't get damaged. Like that. Now, I don't think I want to cover up the blue lights up on the hydrogen tank. Since I seem to have such a difficult time remembering whether my hydrogen tanks are on or off, I think I want to be able to see those blue lights. I've not messed around too much with the neon tubes. Not at all, really. I didn't like them too much because they don't actually light up. They just look like they light up. So I hadn't really messed with them too much. But we could look at some. Now, over here, I am thinking about doing... Is it just me, or is there a reason why they don't let me put those right over the top of that. I wish it would let me do that. Number 2, we're going to have to get you out of here. Make sure you're not damaged. Okay, and then we're going to put number 7 right here. And we're going to flip you around. We're going to do... Oh, I wonder if maybe this is where I should put the beacon. I'm just now remembering you guys said beacon. Let's get rid of that. Let's put this down here. Number 9. Oh, I see. You're kind of sizable, aren't you? I'm thinking if I take you out of here, maybe I could put it here. I'm in the way. I'm in the way. That could work right there. Beacon. And then we could at least be able to see where we are. That does not hurt to fall off of there. That's good to know. It's too bad, huh, just more that the gyro has no top connection to it like that. Because it fits in there nicely. I just always think that maybe it sits a little high, and that's why it doesn't let me do that. That light's pretty cool on there. Okay, so I need to go back into my inventory, control panel, beacon. This is our beacon right here. This is going to be the Crawdad beacon. I guess I could just do that right there and then go back into here and go to... No, I need to go to G. All blocks, type in CD, and it should bring that up right here, CD beacon. Okay, so there we go. And toggle block on, off. And then if I go back to the control panel, I should be able to increase its broadcast range, right? That's quite a bit. I mean, do I really need... Like I said, we're not going to go too far away from it, but you never know, right? I know that takes more power, but I feel like I'd be a little bit safer than that to have that on. So I could turn number 9 off at the moment. And it shouldn't be on. Okay, perfect. I just need to remember to turn that beacon on before I go wandering too far away from her. Get myself in trouble. I have not put the spectrometry mod on yet. I have not done that yet. Now, let's go to the neon tubes. There was talk of neon tubes. This is the heavy armor round slope. Did I put that on too many places here? Oh, man, sorry guys. Let's see. You know, that might not be too bad of a deal. It might not be too bad. I didn't use heavy ones on the sides. I was just using the light armor stuff. I'm going to go ahead and swap these out. Yeah, I don't need the heavy. Go like that right there. Is this a heavy one too? No. Okay, good. We're good to go there then. Wait, it does say heavy. That's heavy. Okay. Alright, then we're good to go there. Did I put those down here? Just the regular ones. Okay, that's all I wanted was the regular ones there. Neon tubes. Neon. G. Oh. Oh. Jeez. Oh. G. There we go. Neon. This has got all of them attached to it, it looks like. So these give off light, but without actually giving off light or requiring power. Did you end up... Okay, I've been loving that mod. It just requires the ore detector to be placed a certain way. What kind of a certain way, since we're talking about the spectrometry mod? This weekend I was working on a series for when I'm gone. I'm going to be on vacation from this Friday through December 5th. I'll be back on December 6th. I'll be gone for 2 weeks. What am I missing for this? Interior plate? Oh, that's quite a thing right there. Did those actually light up? That's got a little bit of a stand right there. That's actually supposed to be one of these. Oh, I've got two over here that need to be done too. I'm just looking at this guy right here. He's pretty cool looking. Got the curves. I see. Okay, so they're on kind of a little bit of a leg is what I see underneath there. You can only do the one though, huh? So if I did something like that right there, it could add a little something, a little flavor to it. I see what makes that nice. Even right in here, you could put them right in here. It would give a neat little glow in there as well. Let's get one put together so we can see just what it looks like. I don't know. They just glow. Okay. What? Components, radio components. I'm missing some radio. I need to clear out my G menu. There we go. Did I not get that fully? Oh, I did not put this all the way together. Radio communication, I need 4. Did not notice that that was not completely welded up. Let's go over here. Let's use our catwalk. Assembler. Production. I need 4 radio guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. There we go. This is where we do our crafting. This is what that's for. Oh, I need to go in here. Production. Inventory. Hide the empty. Grab those guys right there. Beautiful. So they just kind of glow, huh? Oh, I see. Ooh, that's fancy schmancy. Look at that. That's pretty cool looking right there. Can't put them on. Don't put nothing on a piston. Don't you dare do it. And I don't think I want to mess around with here either. I wish they had an L plate. That would be nice. Now, I've got a question here. If I were to put this guy here... Do you think that would cause clang? It shows it's green all the way around. It's not sitting directly on top of the piston. Oh, excuse me. Whew. Oh, that felt good. That should be no problem, huh? Okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to put that guy right there. It's kind of interesting, since the game does have clang and the pistons hate having something up against it. I'm a little surprised that it lets you even place a block on top of that right there. I guess it's grabbing that and not the piston, because right there it's not letting me do it. Let me do it there. Just a little surprised, that's all. If that's such a big issue in the game, I'm a little surprised it lets you do that. We got one of those, 9. I'm going to add a couple more because those are pretty cool. I got to say, I like that a lot. What about the undercarriage? I don't really have anything back in here. Let's do a few underneath there. So those take 0 power, huh? That is kind of interesting. Oh man, this kind of opens a can of worms. I think you may have left this in a comment on the when it airs on YouTube too, Sickle Bandit. I'm not sure. I know we talked about these neon tubes before. Until you actually get them put in, it's really difficult to see what they're like, but that does look pretty cool, I gotta say. Yeah, I like that. That looks pretty neat. Alright, now down here on the floor, we are missing a light down here too, so let's get that replaced as well. Where'd you go? There you are. We got 1, 2... yeah, we'll put this one back here. Do that guy right there. She's looking good. Oh, I gotta put my plates back on here too. Let me turn my light back on so you guys can see better. Sorry about that. Gotta put our skid plates back over here. And do we have them over here still? We do, we do. Okay, good, good. I guess I had everything I needed. Anything else I missed? I'm thinking, well, if I do the curves here... We just decided to put those in last episode, but if I put one of these here, I'm wondering, can I still reach... Did we try this? Okay, it looks like it does completely block me getting to that cargo container. I don't want to do that, so we're not going to do that. I don't like that idea of not being able to reach that cargo container. That was the whole purpose of having it there, so we're just going to put this back. Like that right there. Alright, so the next thing, yeah, we're going to work on we're going to try to get another ship built so that we can dock inside there at the same time as the other one. Oh man, that is a thing. I am very curious about this, if that's going to work. I could do that. I could do that. I could get a ship to come in here, put a connector on the top of it. That's what I do, is the connector on top, like right behind the cockpit. We fly in, we just go up, come over, and we dock right up there. Instead of having them side by side down here, that'd be kind of cool to have it docked up on the roof. I better switch that before I start shooting my gun off in here. So the hydrogen tank and the cockpit are going to be the two biggest things on it. After that, all I want is a bunch of hydrogen engines on it. We'll use the other cockpit, the one that looks like a shuttle cockpit, as opposed to this kind of construction type one. Let's go take a look. And it's got to be thin. And do I want Atmos on it, or do I want to stick with just hydrogen thrusters? God, part of me thinks I should build this down at the iron mine site instead of up here in space, because this is very disorienting for me. It's kind of lies to me. It makes me think I've got something that's going to work just fine. When I get down to a planet, it makes me nervous. And we'll build it up here because we've got everything we need up here. What's all this? Is this heavy? This is light, 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 light. Let's go landing gear. It's not exactly on the ground. There we go. Let's go control. Let's get these out of here. Let's go cockpit. We'll use this cockpit. Just going to get started on this a little bit today. Hydrogen tank. I'm going to use the regular size hydrogen tank. I guess there's a small version. Yeah, there's a small. Okay, never mind. We'll do that. H2O2. What else is the big stuff that's going to be on the ship? Batteries. We could use the small batteries. Other heavy things for the ship. The gyro is pretty sizable. And cargo container. No cargo container on it at all. I'm not thinking about cargo container at all. Really, literally just something to fly down and come back up with. The antenna, huh? Yeah, the antenna, okay. So if I do that there, I've got a large connection here. I put you... See, this wants to sit on the bottom of this cockpit. Is there... Okay, there are those on there. Okay, so never mind. That's good. Number 5, we're going to put you there. Number 3... Right there. Is that right? I think that's right. Let's put these together and see if they hook up right. I think that's right. This might not be right. I think that's off, huh? It needs to be, it actually needs to sit, yeah, right up at the top of it like that. Oh, perfect. Okay, that's even better. Beautiful. All right, we need some, oh, what are you doing? Get out of here. Nobody wants what you're selling. Bunk. Inventory. Production. And we need some bulletproof glass. Let's make up 100 of those. We'll get those going. There we go. Okay. I think if I just come over here, there we go. Let's get the basic junk on it first. The basic junk. Now that is as technical as I get right there. The basic junk. Do you think one gyro on a ship that's supposed to be super small and lightweight? The hydrogen tank's going to be like the heaviest thing we've got in here. The other thing was the antenna, right? You said antenna? Am I in the way? Doesn't like it to be above the cockpit like that, huh? Okay, so let's say I do just that right there. Then the batteries, we'd need, I don't know, what, maybe several of these, though, right? We're going to need several of these guys, and we want to keep them... We want to keep it small. We don't want it to be too big. So if I did... It's never good to have your batteries under the bottom of your ship. That's just asking for them to get scraped right off. Let's get rid of that. We'll get this over here. I'm thinking I'll put this guy right here. Do something like that right there. And then I add my hydrogen thrusters across that, and we got room. We can do conveyors around here to get our thruster configuration. I'm almost wanting I prefer that when I lift off from a planet that I am sitting in the cockpit like this, and I'm just holding a space bar, and we just go straight up instead of having to turn and launch like a rocket. I prefer that ability to just be able to do that instead. Just worth saying a survival kit. That's going to add a lot of weight to it. I know it's important to have us. I know. Oh, maybe I should. Golly, I don't know. The connector's going to have to go someplace too. We talked about a connector on the top. I guess if we did a connector on the top, we could do this guy up here, right? If we did that. This is really just to go down the planet and then we step off. Place a block. Haha, we were here, and we leave again. Okay, you need to go a different way. Man, I don't like that. It looks to me like he's not going to get much closer, maybe.
Energy low.
What? It's definitely getting closer. There was something over here too that was lighting up. Space Pirate Mayday, is that what that said? Mine layer. Oop. Let's get over to the tick. Get charged up again. Yeah, I guess this is a scout ship. It is made to go down to the planet, jump on the planet, sit there, we get out, we say, hey, we've been here, we jump back in and zip right back up. Just so I could say I've been to the planets is really what I'm worried about. That military mine layer sure did pick up some speed, didn't it? Look how fast it's going now. See, this can't get too big. I don't want to get too big. But if we were to do a... Let's see. I don't want to get too heavy. That's the thing, is I'm really worried about it getting too heavy. We'll do this guy right here. Do a survival kit there. I need to get a separate grid put on this one, a separate grouping. Do that there. Is that right? Now I'm questioning myself on this. That is not correct. we'd have to have it that way. And we really don't even need that, really. Because we've got the small ports in the back here anyway, so we wouldn't need that back there. So that is that, and then we've got to add batteries to it. Yeah, everything is really big. Even for the small grid ships, it seems like stuff is pretty big. Now I'm wondering, how do we get a connector to the roof of this thing without it looking super bulky and odd? I guess I could do this guy up here, right? Right in the middle. If we get kind of a rough draft, just kind of iron down a little bit here, that would be good. G, and then a connector. I think I had that on control 3, 4. I don't have it anywhere on here. Okay, so back to control 1. We got to have one of these, and this is going to basically sit right here. Oh man, that's so bulky. That's too tall. It can't even go into the ship fixed up like that. I could put it down here, but then we're back to going in the ship and rotating. But we could put one down here, and that would alleviate some of that height that we've got going on with this up here. I'd really rather it not get any thicker than this right here. Small, real small. And if we have to turn when we get in there, that's fine. Even if we decide we're going to go ahead and have it 2 ships side by side in there, that's fine with me too. Now I could take and line this with, you know, some connectors, the conveyors, the small conveyors, and add thrusters where I need them. But yeah, I don't want it to get any deeper than this right here. Maybe some small landing gear that we make ourselves that are really small, just as long as they're, you know, able to be just a little bit lower than this guy right here. The other thing we've got to put on here still would be batteries, and that's it, right? Batteries? We've got the antenna, we got the gyro, we'd have batteries, maybe a couple of parachutes wouldn't be a bad thing to have either on here. If you put a hydrogen thruster on, do I have that on anywhere in here? No, I don't have those on here anywhere. Let's get rid of you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and let's go connector, or conveyor, I should say. Small conveyor, and then thrusters, hydrogen thruster, industrial hydrogen thruster. Are these the other ones? These are the regular ones from the game, right? Whoa. That seems really big. Come on. I'm typing in here. There we go. HYDRO and... There we go. That's the tiny one. These are the ones I want to use. No, none of the big ones. And I know that's really a difficult thing to ask for. I feel like it might be a little bit of a difficult thing to think I'm going to get very much out of these. But I'm thinking if I put them on here like this, or I put a connector first and then put them on, I could add more to them. Do this and then a number 5. Now I can add more. I can add a few more of these guys on here. Number 4. Like that. I could do the same thing down here on the bottom. We could fit 2 of these guys right here. These guys aren't hooked up to anything if I do this back here, though. Like so. I mean, I could line the whole ship with these, really. And put my hydrogen thrusters anywhere along there to kind of help me out. Although that's going to block... would kind of block that, wouldn't it? I could still reach it. This is just spitballing right now, and then I'll get, you know, you guys' feedback and stuff like that, and we'll move forward on it. But again, yeah, I can't get too much bigger than this, otherwise it's not going to fit back in the cargo hold. We'd have to add a connector somewhere on the outside of Nessie to have it pull up and dock with Nessie somewhere on the outer shell of her and fly around with it, you know, exposed outside as opposed to being in the cargo bay. And I thought about that too. Maybe, you know, it could dock right back in here. We could do something here and drill a hole in and get a conveyor or a connector put in. Oh, somebody in the comments had asked if I could put angled thrusters on here for the roll, and you can't do that. It's either horizontal or vertical in the game. There's no angled blocks that you can put in terms of thrusters, just to get that out there. Well, it's the idea I have so far. It's not going to be very pretty, but once we get this done, we can add a few decorative blocks to it. 8 up and 2 in all other directions. Yeah, it's going to have a lot underneath it to slow us down once we get in the atmosphere. That's what I'm thinking. And then push us back up out of it. And if I find I need ice, then we make sure that when we do go to a planet and we are going to land on it, we make sure we see a lake down below or a mountaintop or something like that. So if I have to get ice to recharge it, I just get ice and we can put it back in. Again, I want it to be as light as possible. You think 8 of those small ones would be enough to get us back up off the ground, huh? Well, before we fly anywhere, we're going to take it down to the planet below us, and if we crash, then we know, well, that doesn't work. Because at least down there we have a base that we can go to and you know, get stuff to fix it up to get back up here. But like 8 or more underneath here to push it up. So once we're on the ground, we land nice and hopefully gently, boom. And then when it's time to leave, boom, we just shoot straight back up again. Again, I want to be at this position right here and just hold the space bar when we're on the planet, and we just hold space bar and it shoots us straight up into space instead of having to go up and turn and then hit W and all that other crap. I want to just be able to push straight up. That's the idea. And I think it would fit. I think she would fit. Right now she's what, a large block wide? Is that all bigger she is? Maybe 2? And she's about a block and a half maybe wide. Give her 2 blocks of width. Let's say she's got 2 blocks of width. It'd be great if we could do it side by side. So, and she's about the same size back here. We're about 2 blocks wide. What would you guys say? It was 3 blocks equals, or 4 blocks equals 1 large block across? Maybe 3, huh? But if we moved her over, we'd have 2 blocks here. We've got 1 in the middle, and then we've got 2 more over here. We may have to lose the railing or come up with some other kind of scheme here along this here. But it would work, I think. Five. You think 5 thrusters would do? Oh, 5 blocks. 5 small grid blocks make up 1 large. Okay, thank you. 5. I gotta lock that into my P brain. Remember that. It's 5 small blocks for the width of 1 large block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the idea is she's like 1 block wide. 1 big block wide. There's a lot of red activity around here today. Have you noticed that? All of a sudden, there seems to be a lot. But that's going to be the idea right here. And this should, I would think that this could fit side by side in there. If we keep it small and lightweight and narrow, it should work. I'll get feedback from all you guys. We're running out of time. We've got just a few minutes left. I'll be doing Stranded Alien Dawn this afternoon from 1 to 3 Arizona time. That's a couple hours away from now. I'm going to edit this and get this uploaded. I got a couple of chores I got to go do, have some lunch. I'll jump back on and we'll do Stranded Alien Dawn. We are suffering major attacks on that game, just constant attacks it seems like. So I hope you guys can join me there. But thank you for all your help today on Space Engineers. We had a successful test with our new Crawdad. She did great, and she's docked and juicing back up again. Dropped a bunch of iron and a little bit of ice off, so that was fantastic. And now we're talking about a little shuttle, a little puddle jumper, as Shelley was calling it, to get us up and down off of planets when we go visit them. So thanks for being here. I want you guys to have an awesome, a fantastic, and a superb day, and I look forward to talking to you again next time.